Last year, Launch Control got to spend a couple of days behind the scenes with the ADF Motorsport team, a team that went on to eventually win the 2014 Drivers' Championship. Now, a lot of people look at the glamour of racing and it's this wow factor. But what we wanted to look at is the people behind the scenes, the amount of work, the money, and the effort that actually goes into getting these cars on the track.
What makes a racing team in general successful is how the people work together. I mean, I always explain a racing team as a tripod. You get the car, the driver, and the team. And I mean, take a tripod, you take one of the legs away, then it collapses. So if all work in sync and all work well together, then it's just easy to carry the momentum forward, because it makes a strong package then. And it's each one has a special part or a big part in the role of making it successful. You can't just rely on a good driver, you can't just rely on a good car, and you can't just rely on a good team. So they all have to work together, and I think that is the difficult part of getting a successful team. I think that's the success behind a team, just how well the people work together and how well they trust each other, because it's all about a trust as well. I can't go out in the car and don't trust these guys. Or did they lose a wheel nut loose, or there's a shock not tied properly, something like that, and all this horrible things go through your head while you're on the circuit. And that makes it more comfortable with them as well, because knowing that the car's in perfect condition, I can just go out and push it. Just takes a lot of that negativeness away from you, and just make your head think or have a clear thought on what you have to do in hand, or what you have to do on the track. So I think it's a lot of different things that makes it successful, but like I said, that's my best explanation of saying it's a tripod, because I mean, each got a special part in making it successful.
Working for a racing team is not simply a 9-to-5 job, and it's not a job that anybody can do. You have to have a passion for it, and the guys over at ADF have an incredible passion. Most of them spend more time in the race workshop, prepping cars, getting that suspension tuned just right, than they do with their own families. And it is incredible to see the dedication and the time and the effort that is put in by every single member of the team.
Second practice section, put a wheel off in turn 1. Couldn't catch it and put the car on the wall. Literally went right through the wall. The car's a total write-off. We'll have to go back, rebuild the car for the next race event.
It's my own fault, just put one wheel on the dirt and it spat into the inside the tyre wall. So that's the weekend done.
One of the saddest realities about motorsport is that it costs a hell of a lot of money to go racing, and without that money, you simply cannot go racing. This is clearly evident with the ADF Motorsport team. They are an incredible group of guys who are hardworking, dedicated, and passionate about what they do. But for the 2015 season, there just was no money to go racing anymore. It's a sad reality, and they'll be sorely missed from the grid. Let's just hope that someone comes along, gives them that money so they can go racing once more.